to go home. Please, let me go home, sir. I can't. Mommy.
The great, legendary, popular Nollywood veteran actor Taiwo Hassan, popularly known as Ogogo, has sadly passed away. In this video, we take a look at the life, journey, and final moments of a great legend who made a lasting impact on the Nigerian film industry and touched the lives of many through his work. We also remember the man behind the name Ogogo, his remarkable journey, and the legacy he leaves behind. From his life and career to his final farewell, this is the story of the great, legendary, popular Nollywood veteran actor, Taiwo Hassan Ogogo. The news of his death sent shockwaves across Nollywood and beyond. At the age of 66, the legendary actor passed away after battling stage 4 cancer, bringing an end to a career that had lasted more than 4 decades.
My daddy does not have ulcer. All the tests that he did for my daddy, he does not have ulcer at all. So that means is this stuff that has been there.
For many Nigerians, the news was difficult to accept.
This is so sad.
Ogogo was not just an actor. He was a familiar face who had become part of lives of generations of movie lovers. His passing marked the loss of one of the most recognizable veterans of Yoruba cinema. But who exactly was the man behind the name Ogogo? Taiwo Hassan was born on October 31, 1959 in Ilaro, Ogun State. Before fame found him, he lived a very different life. He received technical training, worked as an automobile mechanic, and later worked with the Lagos State Water Corporation. But acting would eventually change the direction of his life. In 1981, Taiwo Hassan began his journey into the entertainment industry. What started as an interest in acting would eventually become a career that lasted more than 4 decades. And along the way, he became known by a name that millions of Nigerians would come to recognize, Ogogo. Through Yoruba cinema, Ogogo built a reputation for powerful performances and memorable characters. As the Nigerian home video industry grew, so did his popularity. He became part of a generation of actors who helped take Yoruba language movies to audiences across Nigeria and beyond. His career continued to grow, and he eventually became involved in different areas of filmmaking, including acting, producing, directing, and screenwriting. What made his journey remarkable was his ability to remain relevant as the Nigerian film industry continued to change. For more than 4 decades, Ogogo continued to work, entertain audiences, and contribute to the growth of Yoruba cinema. But after decades in the spotlight, Ogogo entered a difficult period in his life. In August 2026, his family revealed that the veteran actor was battling stage 4 cancer.
I'm here for my daddy. He has cancer and is stage 4.
His daughters appealed for assistance as they searched for medical support and hoped for his father's recovery. As news of his condition spread, many people across the entertainment industry became concerned about his health and continued to hope for the best. Sadly, the battle would eventually take his life. Among the most emotional footage from Ogogo's final days was his final message to his daughters. Among the final messages Ogogo shared with his loved ones was this emotional message in which he encouraged them to stay strong. In the message, he reassured them that they should not cry, telling them that seeing them smile gave him strength. He also encouraged them to remain strong and expressed his faith that nothing would happen to him, inshallah. Looking at the message today, Knowing that he would later pass away makes his words especially emotional. What was once a simple message of reassurance has now become one of the final messages left behind by the legendary actor. Then came the heartbreaking news. On August 23, 2026, Taiwo Hassan died at the age of 66 after battling stage 4 cancer. The announcement sent shockwaves through Nollywood. Tributes began pouring in from colleagues, friends, fans, and Nigerians who had followed his career for decades. For many people, it was difficult to believe that Ogogo was gone. But while the industry mourned, preparations were already underway to take him home. There was one place where Ogogo's final journey had to end: Ilaro, Ogun State, his hometown. On August 24, 2026, his remains arrived in Ilaro as family members, friends, colleagues, and residents gathered to receive him. The burial brought together family members, friends, colleagues, and some of the biggest names from the Nigerian entertainment industry. Nollywood veterans gathered in Ilaro to pay their final respects to a man they had known, worked with, and shared many years with within the Yoruba film industry. The burial was conducted according to Islamic rites. As prayers were offered and his remains were finally laid to rest, the reality of his passing became even more painful. For his family, it was the final goodbye to a husband, father, and loved one. For his colleagues, it was the loss of a friend and veteran. And for his fans, it was the end of an era. Yinka Quadri's emotional moment. As Ogogo's remains were being taken to their final resting place, one moment captured just how painful the farewell had become. Veteran actor Yinka Quadri, one of Ogogo's longtime friends and close friends, became visibly overwhelmed with emotion as he followed closely behind the remains towards the grave. For a moment, it seemed as though he could hardly bear to watch his longtime friend being laid to rest. The emotion on his face told a story that words could hardly express. These were not simply two actors who had worked together in Nollywood. They were veterans who had shared years of friendship, experiences, and memories within the Yoruba film industry. And as Ogogo was taken to his final resting place, the reality of his loss appeared to hit Yinka Quadri deeply. It was one of the most heartbreaking moments of the burial, a powerful reminder that behind the famous actor was a friend whose absence would be deeply felt. Taiwo Hassan leaves behind more than just movies. He leaves behind decades of performances that became part of Nigerian popular culture. His work as an actor, producer, director, and filmmaker added to the growth of the industry he dedicated much of his life to. Ogogo, a name that became widely recognized across Nigeria and remains an important part of his career in Yoruba cinema. After more than 4 decades in the Nigerian entertainment industry, Taiwo Hassan leaves behind a remarkable legacy. He will always be remembered for his contribution to Yoruba cinema and the many memorable roles he played. His movies and memories will continue to live on. Rest in peace, Taiwo Hassan. Rest in peace, great legend. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more updates from Lagos and across Africa. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.